Hi everyone, it's Crystal with Stitching with Crystal. Just being a little quiet because the girls are sleeping right now, so just trying to keep it down. Let me reach around you. Sorry about the shadows and everything. It's very dark and cold here today. I don't know where you might be located in the United States if you are, but brr, it is very cold. It's dark because I have to turn off the lights for the girls because we're kind of in a tiny home, and then at the same time, you know, it's dark outside because it's kind of overcast and cold here. Not going to show you too early, but I wanted to give you an update and let you know where we're at. I did a little snippet saying that we have a page finish. I was going to go week by week and give you guys updates on things, but I think really for me it's probably better to do it as a page finish. I think for you too, because then you can actually see stuff being done. I think if I did it week to week, because I don't know how much time I'll have, it might be like, oh, you've got 200, stitches done this week, or it might be you got 5,000. So I feel like this might just be a little bit better. It might mean that there's more than a week between each post, but I feel like that's okay. So here we go. This is called, and I love the name on this, it's called Howlaween. It's by Heaven and Earth Designs by Malcolm. I always do this to myself. I never have it exactly where I need it to be when I pull this up. But it's Malcolm Watson, and I love this one, but we have a page finish. It's the first page, which is really exciting. First page and some done down here. I was able to fill in, I've got this turned around. Haha, it goes this way. I was like, why is that weird? We got all of the first page finished, which is really nice. This is some of the stars. It's really cute. It's dark sky background with a big moon and an owl sitting in it. I believe this one was a freebie from Heaven and Earth Designs. If you're not, that's the main website that I use, if you haven't caught on to that by now. But if you're not a friend on Facebook for them, I definitely would recommend it because they give a lot of freebies. There's a lot of updates on services they're providing, like the stitch along that I'm going to do, but I haven't decided which one I'm going to do yet, is on there as well. So definitely join the Facebook group if you haven't already, just because there's just so much on there. Plus you get to see what everybody else is doing, which is really nice, because then it's also enabling. It shows you what everybody else is doing, so then you want to buy more charts and do more, so you've been warned. But it is really cool. So I would do that if you haven't already. But yeah, we got the first page done on this. I started this on April 20th of this year, 2025. But I have not solely been stitching this, as you can tell with my videos. I don't go project to project. I tend to do color schemes, or if I'm really excited about this specific project, I'll stick with that. So I really focused on this page and getting this page done, and did this kind of all this, I think it was about a week and a half, until I got done. And before I go off, I will be honest, there are some parts of the star that are missing some shades that I don't have. So there are a couple tiny stitches, but I know there are other stars that are going to be in other pages around it. So that's why I'm calling it a page finish, because I think there's like 15, maybe 20 stitches in here that are missing. So, and I've obviously done more than that over here. So I'm calling it a page finish. But yeah, I like going page to page, and I think that that's exciting. I finished this, and then now that I did this, I've been going from like page to page. I've been working on Nightlife. I always want to call it Still Life. Nightlife, which is the one I just finished a previous page on, and I've been making some good progress on that. But then I've also been working on Fairy Tale Fabric Mermaid. I never remember the names, but I love them. And that one is really cool. It's a different approach. Instead of going page to page, which I typically kind of do, I'm actually going all the way across and kind of just picking colors and doing it and working within the key snap that I work in. And then when I move the key snap, it's kind of cool. I have a bunch of parked threads where things continue outside of the key snap, and so I'm able to just kind of pick that up. And I do not like having to not rethread, because it's not putting it in the needle, it's finding the color and getting it out of, I use floss drops and getting it out of the floss drops and putting it onto the needle, and then that whole thing takes more time. So I actually do get a little bit more excited when it's already parked and it's on the fabric and I can just pick it up and go. So I have a lot of that on that one, which has been really nice. I've been actually working on that today. So yeah, just kind of flitting around. I have way more projects that I would normally do that, but they're kind of packed away. So kind of keeps me on track with these. Like there's the Donna Singer. I know I'm getting her last name wrong, but she did one, I believe it was her. She did the turkey one. Let me see if I've got it on here. Oh, Gobbler Farms by Donna Gesslinger. That I really like. It's got so much confetti, but it's a picture of a turkey and it's got leaves and pumpkins, and it's very this time of year. I would have been working on that a lot before this because it's very fall, and I love that. But I've got things like hanging bunches of medicinal herb. Love that one. And I was working on the background before I worked on the herbs coming down, which are, the herbs are confetti heavy. They are so much confetti. You've got the background, which is like maybe 5 or 6 different colors, and that spans the whole thing. And then you've got these herbs that are hanging down, and even like the stalks of the herbs are just like, you do 1, 2, 3, and then like it's just so confetti heavy. So I would love to, I just have so many I want to work on. Just not enough time. I need to be 150. So, but yeah, we got a page finished. Really excited about that. I did it again. I want to call it Still Life, Nightlife one I'm working on. I think I'm like 21.33% as of right now with the work that I've added to it since I last showed it to you. But this one that we just did is currently at 2.19% with the first page done. So liking that. But this one is big. It's got 360,000. It's not the biggest, but it is a bigger one at 360,000. So yeah, really excited. I am really trying not to start a mini or a story keep, which is like, instead of it being like massive, they're actually, instead of it being like this one right here, last thing I'm going to tell you, this one right here is 600 by 600. One of the story keep ones that I want to do, if I can find one real quick. I don't have it downloaded. It's like 200 by 600. So it takes way less time. And I would feel like it would kind of motivate because you feel like you're getting more done, but try not to start one of those. But yeah, we got a page finished. Really excited about that. If you are in the States, I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, and were able to enjoy yourself and stay warm. It got very cold here. And I hope if you, again, are in the States, I know other countries are getting affected by the polar vortex and all the nonsense that is winter weather now. But I hope you're staying warm. I hope you're having fun holidays if you believe in holidays and all of that. And yeah, I wish you a wonderful time, and I'll talk to you again here hopefully soon. Hopefully we'll have another page finished. Talk to you later. Bye.